How's it going, guys? Mr. Shoe Guy here on YouTube. Thanks for watching my channel. Robert, Mr. Shoe Guy. Today I got a video on a couple pair of sneakers and athletic shoes that you might want to have on your radar. Not the specific pairs, but the styles. If you're not big on sneakers, consider getting into sneakers. These aren't, you know, the representative three groups of every sneaker that's out there, but these are three sneakers that I kind of keep on my radar when I'm sourcing. These are shoes that I do buy and would buy, and all of these shoes have been sourced by Mr. Shoe Guy. Alright, so I guess the first pair right here, we've got a pair of Nike Shox. If you can see, these are in pretty good condition. I actually picked these up at a yard sale this past summer for actually $3. They were on sale. Some woman, she had them priced at I think like $15 or maybe $10. It was something that I was way too high for me, and I wasn't going to pay for. And I pretty much said, these are out of style. This was my argument. This was my argument to her. I said, these are out of style. Nobody wears these, and the condition is just not worth it. That's what I told her. And if you see right here, you may or may not be able to see, but there's just a tiny bit of yellowing right there on the front of the shoe. It was complete BS what I told her, which is a negotiation tactic that I'll cover in some later videos. When you're out there buying stuff for resale, you don't want to pay the full price that they ask you to pay. Sometimes you have to bluff a little bit. Sometimes you have to kind of BS people to get what you want. And at the end of the day, they understand it's a negotiation. So it's not about pulling the wool over somebody's eyes and making them out to be an idiot. It's just about, you know, negotiation tactics and letting them understand that the XYZ number is the most that you're willing to pay. And you know, you can say that all day, but until you back it up and let them know that I'm not paying more than this for this item, that's when you get deals. So I ended up, she had it for $10 and I paid $3 for it. And she was happy and I was happy at the end of the day because she had a lot of other stuff out there and she wanted to get rid of them. So in terms of this shoe, it actually is still pretty popular. I mean, it's not the most popular running shoe out there. There's a lot of other brands. Brooks is pretty popular at this point. You know, there are some other styles of Nike that are popular, but the Nike Shox is not unpopular, and it still sells for pretty good money in the store. So this is definitely one to be on the radar for. When I see these in this condition or a better condition, like brand new, I might spend, you know, maybe up to $10 for them. I like to get probably, you know, 6 or 7 times my money for anything that I spend. So if I buy it for $5, I'd like to get maybe at least, you know, 40 or 50 bucks from them for resale. So I'm pretty sure in this condition I could sell them to anybody. They just happen to be my size, so I'm gonna keep them, and I've kept them since July and I've ran in them a couple times. So I generally take pretty good care of my shoes. You're probably like, what, he's ran in them? Like, why do they look brand new? But so that's one pair that, you know, style that I'd source. Basically the running shoe, or, you know, the training shoe, because that's really what this is. This is not really, you know, a straight up running shoe that you're going to run marathons in. It's more of like a cross trainer. And I guess if you just go to Foot Locker or Foot Action or wherever you go, you'll see like they have some cross-training shoes like these, and then they'll have some pure running shoes, which are also good to source, but I'm not featuring in this video. So just wanted to feature the running shoe. They're good. Next shoe is this Under Armour athletic shoe. It's more of it's like a cross training shoe. It's not really a running shoe. You could lift weights in them. You could do a bit of jogging in them. I wouldn't even really play basketball in them. You can use these for multi-purposes, but it's really just an athletic shoe. Under Armour is known for good performance, so if you put these on, you could probably do a lot of different things with them. They have good quality. Under Armour, the brand, this is the branding right there in case you're unfamiliar with them. Under Armour, and you see the UA. This is the way the logo is set up. Under Armour overall is known for their their kind of their compression technology that they use in their shirts, and you know, some of like their compression shorts and stuff like that. The football players and NFL, they use their stuff a lot, their gear, as well as other brands as well. But they also do make shoes and other performance technology gear. So I'd definitely be on the lookout for this type of brand. Again, this brand specifically when you're out there, because it has good resale value. I've spent $4 or $5 for these shoes at a different yard sale, and I expect to make probably at least 50 to 60 when these sell. These are in pretty good condition as well. You can see there's still some tread. I think they've been used, I'll probably say, you know, maybe 10 to 15 times. Generally, when you're looking for shoes, running shoes, or you want to basically see what the level of creasing is on them, which here is minimal. Here is pretty minimal as well, given the fact that they've been used. And then you want to kind of gauge how many miles they've been running, if they're running shoes, or what the tread looks like on the bottom. So those are some factors to consider. It's really tough to gauge, but if you just look and see with your eyes and kind of just poke around and just check out what they look like and be as critical as you can, that will give you a sense of whether somebody else might want them. So those are things I think about when I'm looking at athletic shoes as opposed to dress shoes. So the third pair of here is a pair of Adidas. You can tell by the 3 stripes, the light tan stripes. These are Adidas. I can't remember the name of them. I think they're Sambas, I believe it is. If they're not Sambas, they're very close to the Samba model. They look very much like the shell toe, which often there's a white spot there. There's a white piece of fabric there. Well, actually, it's not fabric. I believe it's rubber. But it looks, there's like lines that go like that, and those are what they call shell toes. These aren't shell toes, but they're very similarly cut as an overall shoe. So these are Adidas, and they're really fashion sneakers. They're not used in the gym. They're not for you to wear anywhere where there's going to be performance activity, because you will probably hurt yourself badly if you're doing that with these shoes. But these are pretty popular, and you can see from the color they look more like fashion shoes. These are actually suede here on the uppers, just about almost everywhere with the exception of the stripes. So they're suede shoes. They don't really do well near water, so be careful of water damage when you are sourcing these shoes. And the colorway is actually pretty interesting. You got this natural tan khaki color that goes with this orange and this gray here in the sorry, it's not a gray, it's a dark green. I'm actually feeling like I'm colorblind half the time. I might be, but in any case, this orange and this green actually looks pretty cool from a fashion combination. And if you turn them over, you can see that the condition is excellent. They have never been used for anything. So out of the 3 pairs here, these shoes are in brand new condition, never been worn. I would absolutely spend probably $10 on these. I might spend maybe up to $10 if the condition were a little bit better, but remember, I spent $5 on these. I actually got these for $4.99 at Goodwill, by the way. So I spent $5 on these, $5 on these, and I spent $3 on these. So overall, for these 3, they were all sorts of different times, but I only paid $13 for these. And I'm absolutely sure that I'll be able to get way more than $13 when these all do sell. So I think this video highlights a number of things. Number 1, you want to pay attention to brand, condition, color, style. Those are the things you really want to pay attention to. That's 4 factors you want to keep in your mind. That's the first thing I'd say this video I think highlights. Second, the importance of getting in low. Remember, I've paid $13 for all 3 of these pairs of shoes, and I'm absolutely certain I can make way more than $13 on these 3 pairs. So the importance of getting in low is crucial, because you make your money when you buy the items, not really when you sell them. You got to consider that. Third, this is all 3 styles of athletic sneakers sneakers. So, you know I do a lot of dress shoes and boots here, but you know, there's other stuff out there that you can be sourcing. So I think this video touches on a lot of different things. If you have questions, please leave them below. Please share them. Please like this video, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And you know, if you like the content that's in this video, not only like it and subscribe, but you know, think about, you know, strongly consider getting a copy of my book, 50 Brands to Buy and Why, where I highlight, you know, again, 50 brands that you could make money on, and then the why behind it. Because you could watch a video and pick up a pair that I see, but if you don't really have the judgment in place, you know, the decision-making process in place, you're eventually going to waste money on something that you don't want, that you're not going to make money on. So if you want to jumpstart your learning, consider buying my book, and consider it as an investment, because you can actually speed up the learning process, avoid making mistakes that you don't need to make, and you could be making profits a lot faster. So just consider that. Hopefully you like this video. Y'all take care. Have a great day. Thanks for watching Mr. Shoe Guy on YouTube. Bye.